You guys hear me now? How about now? You hear me? You guys hear me? Yes. Oh, okay, good. I tried to do an external mic that wasn't working. I have another one. I tried to use this. Obviously, it's not working. So I have another one that I will plug in the next time. I was just trying to avoid any external noise, but that didn't work. It's a trial and error every time I do this. So hi, guys. I'm excited. You guys get to do this for the first time and it's working. I can see you guys. Oh, yes, I'm here without makeup in my tank top and bra and my water. The kids are finally sleeping. My goodness, they gave me a bit of trouble today. They were extra hyper today. So I'm happy they're in bed. I'm relaxing. Oh, hi guys. Oh, I'm so excited. I get to see. This is so exciting, you guys. Like you have no idea. I've wanted to do this for so long, but I've always been fearful because I didn't know how to do this. Yes. Oh, thank you. I don't have my skincare on right now because I didn't want the lights to like super shine on me and make me look super oily. So I will do my skincare after I'm done this because I slather on a bunch of crap. But anyway, Mr. Man, he just left to go do stuff. I don't know. He'll be back later. So if you guys hear noise, I'm above the garage. So you'll hear the garage door open and close, but that's okay. So anyway, we're here, you guys. We're here. We're just relaxing. I don't know what you guys want to talk about. This is obviously the first time I get to see your comments and what we're chatting about. I have a mint in my mouth, so I'm sorry. I just needed something in my mouth to keep my mouth from drying up. But I'm excited, you guys. You guys want to see what I'm working on as far as some palettes? Oh my goodness. Bettina, you're here. Bettina is in Australia. So she's about 14 hours ahead of me. So I'm assuming it's like 11 o'clock in the morning your time. I'm assuming around there. But I'm very excited, you guys. So I'm doing a lot of stuff with my eyeshadow palettes. And since you guys are here, I might as well tell you guys the first off. I filmed these two right here. They're full of eyeshadows. But before I filmed my collection, which I already done, I have done a declutter, a huge declutter of eyeshadow palettes. I think I'm up to like over 30 eyeshadow palettes that I am letting go, which is super big for me. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys. The pile, no, you guys can't see it. It's over there. Yeah. Part of the pile, about, I think a good 25 has already left. There might be more than 30. Oh my gosh, there might be more than 30 eyeshadows. Because I think I took a picture of the ones that already left my collection and I counted about 20. And then I forgot to take pictures of the second section, but I did tally up how many. And I think officially that have left my collection are about like 25 eyeshadow palettes that are already gone. But I do have a pile right over there that's overflowing of eyeshadow palettes that I'm letting go. And you guys know that this is my year of low buys and trying to control myself. And it takes a lot for me to let go of things, especially eyeshadow palettes. But there's a lot of them that I either never used or I don't want to force myself to use, and I'd rather give them to others that are going to enjoy them. So the first batch that I already has left that I will show you a picture of when I do my declutter, I got text messages like all night thanking me a million times, which makes me so happy because that's what I want when I give things away, is that those that are going to get the stuff appreciate it. But I do have some that I pulled to the side that I am probably going to do a giveaway for you guys again because I love giving to you guys as well. So I have a pile going. I have a drawer full of all types of stuff. Brand new eyeshadow palettes. I bought some highlighter palettes for you guys. I have some liquid lipsticks that I bought. I have quite a few things in there for you guys. So eventually I will be doing a giveaway. I think probably around Christmas time. I'm thinking of doing one around maybe Black Friday, Christmas time. So prep yourself. Oh, there goes the garage door. That means Mr. Man's leaving, which means my phone's going to go off with the camera. Let me mute this sucker because I'm pretty sure my camera's going to go off. So I'm very excited about that, you guys, because It's taken me a long time to get to this point, but I'm very excited. Oh, and I gotta show you guys. Did I put it in there? Hold on 1 second. Okay, if you don't follow me on my Instagram that I do my panning stuff for, I finished another foundation, you guys. This is my 4th foundation I finished this year. This one I solely used this year, to be honest with you. I started using this one around January, February. I stopped using it in June, and then I started picking it up again because I just finished a L'Oreal one, and I only used it for a week. Like I scraped out the bottom, and this is all that I have left. But I basically finished it. I only have like one more use of it. I am so happy. You want to see my foundation collection now? This is all the foundations I have left, you guys. So I have this one that's my summer color. This is an actual mixer. And this, brand new. That is it for foundations, you guys. That's it. You have no idea how excited I am about that. And as far as my concealers, this is all that I have. That's it. This is my concealer collection too. Like, I am thrilled, you guys. I know you do. Finally, you guys have more than I have, because normally I have more. I know that actually never happens, but I'm so excited, you guys, because you guys know that for foundations, powders, concealers, correctors, I just don't want a lot of. I think 2 is enough for me in those two, all those categories. And I'm happy to say that all of them, even my corrector, this is still my only corrector I have in my collection. And look at it. I'm probably going to put this in a project pan, but look, that's it. I'm just halfway done with it. So I'm excited. I know. I think, see, this is my dilemma. I still have a tan, which doesn't look like in the lights. So this is going to work for me right now, but it's only going to work for me for another month or so. And then that's it. And then I'm going to have to jump to this one. And I'm done. So Mariela's here. Hi, Mariela. You can see me in my glory. Oh my God. Look, you guys. So tomorrow, just a little preface to what you're going to see tomorrow. I'm going to put this back over there. But I'm doing a palette bingo tomorrow because I am dying. Look, this is the only, I think I may have said in the video, this is my only large palette that I purchased this year, but I forgot I did get the Zodiac palette this year, the BH, but that's it. So I did get this, and I know a few of you guys had asked me if I was going to get it. I did get it, and I did a palette bingo with it. And I talk more about this palette there, so I want you guys to hear me out on that. I do get on a little soapbox on it as well, but I'm almost done editing that video, and it should be up tomorrow. But this palette, if you like ColourPop, it's still the same quality. But if you're a hoarder like I am with eyeshadows, if you have a bunch of them, you don't need this one, because I found quite a few dupes. Not even dupes. It's exactly the same shade, just named differently in this palette, in other palettes. And I'm thinking of doing a video showing you guys that one by one, if that's something you guys are interested in, because, oh my gosh, you guys, like, I am so excited. So I was debating on, as you guys know, I'm like rearranging where my budget goes instead of buying so much makeup, which you guys see that I haven't really been buying that much. I've been saving my money, and I decided whether to invest in my live stream, which I'm okay with because my laptop is only a year old. Yeah, I know this palette, that palette, I can see why some didn't like it. And you're right, because some of the shades you already have, so don't worry about it. Me, it's just I love ColourPop so much that I wanted to try that one out to see it, but I'll get to that tomorrow. But anyway, as far as my budget goes, I invested in another new little gadget for my YouTube channel, which I am so excited about. This was like something that I debated for a long time, but I kept seeing more and more of these done, and I really wanted to do it for you guys, especially because now that I'm doing my declutters on a monthly basis, I'm literally hovering over this desk, and my back is killing me from hovering because of the camera angle. Or I'm sitting right back here in front of that window to show you guys this stuff. So I invested in a C-stand, you guys. I found one that was under $100 that is great quality, and I bought the, what do you call it? What do you call those? It's not the extensions. What is it you call those? Accessories. the accessories to hang my camera. So now I can film overhead, you guys. I am so excited. I am so excited because now I can film here, sitting here on my desk and share with you guys whatever it is that I want. And one of them being my declutters that I share with you guys every month. Because, hi, Ellie. Oh, I love your name. It's little near and dear to me for a specific reason. But I am so excited I can finally show you guys overhead videos of things. And I have quite a few ideas. Some have been popping up in my head now that I got that. It was an investment, I'll tell you that right now, because the stand was right under $100, but then I had to buy the accessories to go with it to hang my camera. And so it ended up being over $100, but still cheaper than if I bought the legit one that was $135. It was just way too much out of my budget and I needed to be more reframed. But I'm happy to say I used my budget for another investment for my channel. So you guys will be seeing that soon. And I think I'm going to film with it tomorrow because not only will you guys be seeing a palette only declutter this month, you're also going to still see my normal declutter because I have a box full of stuff still. I got the itch to go through my lipsticks yet again and see what I really want to keep because I have a ton. I still have a ton. You guys seen that my collection. And I'm still weaning down the ones that I genuinely am not going to use up. So I went a little ham. There may be a face palette in there as well. So you will be seeing 2 different declutters and an eyeshadow collection. So I'm wondering, you guys, since you guys are here live, what do you guys want to see this week? I pick one of those videos and I'll put it up on Friday. You want to see my eyeshadow collection video, my eyeshadow declutter video, or my just in general makeup declutter video? Which one of the 3 do you guys want to see this week? And Crazy Cat, you're more than welcome to come over my house. Or I'll go over you know what? You think I'm bad? Like I'm serious about decluttering. My sister is 10 times worse. I'm like black and white. Either I let you go or I keep you kind of thing. I'm not like this. Well, no, it's like either you leave and you are gone forever or I keep you and I keep you forever. My sister's worse. Like she's bad. I don't like her coming over because she'll declutter my whole entire room. I'm actually more gentle than she is. So it looks like I have 1 eyeshadow collection. I have 1 declutter. Another eyeshadow collection. Ooh, I got it even, you guys. So it looks like you guys either want to see my collection or my declutter of eyeshadows. Ooh. Yeah, I'm very black and white, you guys. And this is what I want you guys to know. And I've said this many times. Whenever I declutter, I really think about my declutters like seriously. But I'm very black and white. So when I officially decide to let go of something, I will not repurchase it. I will not get it again. Like it's out of my life forever and out of sight, out of mind. Seriously, I'm not that type of person where I think about it or I see it in a video and I'm like, oh, I should have never let it go. No, I'm very, very black and white in that sense. And that's why I take my time with the clutters and I do it on a daily basis versus a whole big clump, because that way I'll regret it and I'll repurchase things. And basically I wasted my money twice, because if I really didn't like it and I repurchased it, there I go spending the money again on it. So let me see. Aw, I love indie brands, you guys. Like indie brands are so much fun. They're so creative. They're so innovative. And they're so inexpensive. Like I am shocked at the price of some of these things. And I'm like, wow, I would pay so much more for this. And it's just amazing the quality that they come out with. And they're so much fun and they just make you feel special. Even as a customer in general, you just feel so welcome and so like part of the family. I love it. Even those that have grown, and I could tell the difference between an indie brand that is already well known and an indie brand that is in mid-range. I could tell the difference between how they interact with their consumers and their family and their Instagram and emailing back and forth. Like Sydney Grace has been amazing. Let me tell you my story with Sydney Grace. So you guys know that some of my stuff has been trickling in because of either back order and stuff. So I ended up spending my very last bit of my my gift cards for my birthday on 2 pigments. And somehow PayPal, I had told them to take off my old address, and I never have used my old address with anybody, so I thought it was already gone. And somehow PayPal added my old address to the latest shipping that they did, and it came all the way to Jersey. And then the post office saw that the forwarding was over and done with, so they shipped it back to California. So I contacted Sydney Grace, and I explained it to them, and I told her, I said, I understand if I have to pay for shipping again. You know, I didn't do it. It was PayPal that did it. I had called PayPal. I took the address off completely, and I yelled at them because I was so mad. And they were so kind enough. They're like, no, don't worry about it. We'll just ship it back. So they actually I just got the shipment that they're shipping it back without charging me, even though I took full blame for it. And I told them I would pay for it. They were so kind. Like, those are the little things that I don't see in big brands. They emailed me right away. She was on vacation, you guys. She told me she's out of the office for the week, that she was away, but she'll let the girls know. I felt so bad. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. You know, take your time. It's not a big deal. They're super nice. Like, those little things just make me appreciate them more and want me to support them more whenever I am wanting new makeup or have the budget for it. So I just like those little things that they do. So you guys are saying, declutter. I have another declutter. Let's see. You know what? JD Glow, you guys, they just had a 40% off sale on Labor Day, and I may or may not have gotten some of their eyeshadows, those Galaxy eyeshadows. Oh my gosh, you guys. Amazing. Amazing. It's Drea. Hi. Hi. Oh, now I'm like flushing. I see my friend on here. Oh my gosh, I didn't know, Drea, you were going to be here. Oh, now I'm over here blushing. Look at me. It's like this is the closest I'm going to get to Drea for a while until I can either get to California or she comes to the States. We were so close until she moved to the other side of Canada. I seriously was contemplating on driving up to her because from here to Toronto is probably like an 8-hour drive. Now she's like hours and hours away. Oh, but look, I'm gonna show you you want me to show you what I've been doing? Hold on. So you guys know that I've been, you know, putting my singles into color stories. Look at these. These are the JD Glow right here. Like, these are just JD Glow ones. And you guys, if you can get these are normally about $7, but they had a 40% off sale. So these came probably around $4. Look at this. I'm just going to swatch this. This is one's called Anomaly. So in person, this looks like it's like a purple blue-ish. Look at that. It's ridiculous. Look how pretty that is. It's so pretty, you guys. And you know the funny thing is, I knew about JD Glow before they were even big. If you look on my channel and you search back about 3-4 years ago, I supported them with their very first launch that they ever had done. They had done highlighters. It might not even be like 4 or 5 years ago. And I jumped the gun. Nobody knew about them. And I bought them and I did a review on them. I think I got sent an unexpected as well. You guys, I went crazy with JD Glow because but see, this is the thing. This is the thing with JD Glow. I already was in love with their shadows and I already had my cart filled and I already had prepped for that order and I was waiting for a percentage off. And I had a feeling they were going to do 40% off during the Labor Day weekend. So I already had that money reserved and put away for the shadows that I wanted. So it wasn't like an impulse buy. That was well thought out for months. I wanted them since the last 40% off sale, which was, I think, 4th of July. And I waited almost 3 months, which the old Alex would have never done that. She would have just bought them full price. But I did. I waited. And look, here's more, you guys. See, I'm like doing all my yellows in here. These are all different, like from different brands, but I added all of them. And these are all indie brands. This is Makeup Geek. This one's of Divina, I believe. Divina, yes. Oh my gosh. Have you guys tried the new Galaxy Explorers? Oh, you remember when I did that giveaway and I let you guys pick an indie brand and then I would choose which one to surprise you guys on? So the winner actually ended up choosing Sydney Grace, Davina, and Terra Moon Cosmetics, I believe. And since Davina or Sydney Grace had just done their Christmas in July, they were out of stock of everything. And I didn't know the other brand. I wasn't comfortable ordering from a brand that I personally hadn't ordered from. So I ended up ordering her the Galaxy Shifting bundle set, and I shipped it over to her. And I was so excited that she got them. And look at this one. This is a Davina one. Look how pretty that is. And she just restocked these, you guys. They are very unique. Mariela, you gotta get on this indie brand stuff. I keep telling you. I saw you got that Kaleidos PR thing. You see how good they are? Mm-hmm. There's other ones that are really, really good. This is a Sydney Grace one. This is Be My Sunshine. Oh my gosh, you guys, like I am in love with indie brands. They're just so good. This is a Looksy Beauty one in mattes. I've never tried their mattes, and I finally jumped the gun and I bought some of their mattes. Here I am doing swatches. I'm supposed to be chit-chatting with you guys. But anyway, so I've been sitting down on my floor, and my whole bottom drawer now has all singles where I have them all in color stories. See, look. All my color stories. And this is just like the overlay. I have full palettes of different ones. Here's more of those JD Glow ones. This one's prismatic. It's a green one. I'm sure the camera isn't picking it up as well, but we play. What in the world? This one's like green, blue, purple. It's so pretty. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. And while I have you guys see, oh, did I just shake that? I didn't mean to shake that. Okay. So I know that I told you guys on Sundays that I wash my brushes. Look. These are my brushes I gotta wash. And how I do it is, even if I don't get a chance to wash them on Sundays, I still put them, I take them away and I don't use them. And I put new ones on until I get a chance to wash them. That's how I've been able to preserve my makeup and not go bad and not go dry and have bacteria in it. Because I always change my brushes every Sunday, regardless of whether I wash them on Sundays or not. I still put them away on the side. But so that's what I've been doing, you guys. I should have put my fan on. I'm sweating over here with these lights. It's hot in here. What else I want to talk to you guys about? Let's see. What do we have? I actually was contemplating on doing an eyeshadow roast video, but I don't know if I want to be mean. I don't know. I have a whole list of eyeshadow palettes that I personally am probably not going to spend the money on, but I don't mind if others would get it for me, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to spend my budget on them, but if I get them as gifts, I wouldn't mind it and I wouldn't be mad. So I don't know if I should even do that video, because the last time I did a roast video, not a roast video, but it was in my top picks and skips. I put the, what is it called? Urban Decay Born to Run. And I said, no, I'm not buying it. And then I bought it and I loved it. So I'm one to say, if I put my foot in my mouth, I don't care. I'll say it. I bought it, even though I said I wasn't going to buy it, but I don't know. I know. See, Drea says I'm not mean, I'm sassy. I know. The Spanish side of me comes out. I try to be nice. And there's times where I want to say things in Spanish, but I don't. I control myself, because I'm sure other people that know Spanish are like, ooh, that girl in her mouth. Mm-hmm. I know. What indie brands would you recommend for someone just barely getting into indie brands? Okay. So if you're getting into indie brands, and it depends on if you're comfortable with color or not, or I shouldn't even say color, because they all have different shades in them. It depends on your preference as far as the shadow quality, like the formula, because some of them are more densely packed. Some of them need a little bit more attention, whether it's a neutral shade or a colorful shade. But if I were to choose one, do you want palettes or singles? Because if I were to do singles, I would probably say Sydney Grace. I think they're the easiest formula where you're going to get the best impact and not do a lot of work, but you're not going to get, a hard time blending things out. Their formula is really, really good. I like them. Thank you, Heather. Okay, so you prefer color and you're already in the singles. I love Sydney Grace. Divina Cosmetics, I absolutely love them. They're more like a Lorac eyeshadow. They're super pigmented, but they're very powdery and super soft. So you have to be very careful with their eyeshadows. Luxie Beauty is amazing, you guys. Luxie Beauty, I absolutely love. They're really good. They're right in the middle of Sydney Grace and Divina, where they're not too soft, not too hard, not too pigmented. They work well. They're great. I just got their mattes, but as far as their shimmers, they're amazing. I really, really like those. You should do a video about your anti-haul, but end up buying. I should. Shouldn't I? Hi, Miss Katie. You should be relaxing with two kids and expecting your third. And I did figure out the chat. Somehow last time I did this, my chat wasn't working. So I think it had to do something with YouTube itself and not me because it said that the chat was unavailable. So I don't think it was me. I think it was YouTube. But Miss Katie, you should be resting. You should not be here. You should be relaxing. Because I know it is 9:30 at your time. You're welcome. Yes, I can actually do a full video recommending. Like, there's certain brands that I feel are way too pigmented for those that are not comfortable with color. But then I feel like there's some that you can get away with. That, like the easy kind. The ColourPop, I think, is really easy to use. Their mattes, their shimmers, they're really good and they have great color selection. And I think that they have great price ranges. So I always recommend ColourPop whenever you want to try something and you're not sure of the color on you because they're so inexpensive and you're not really wasting too much money. So I would say ColourPop, I like Luxie, I like Divina, I like Sydney Grace. What other ones? Let me look in my drawer. Let me see. This is Drea's palette right here, all purples, all different shades of purples. What other ones do I love? Like, see, this is a Sydney Grace one, and it's super densely packed in there, and it's like one of those see how pigmented that is, but it's still user friendly. They're very, very user friendly. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's just one swatch. That's a lot. You're mainly going to see those three brands for me. What's the other one? I love Killer Queen Cosmetics. They're very underrated. They went from singles to palettes, which I was so bummed about because their eyeshadow singles were awesome as well. They were great quality, which they still are in their palettes, but I wish they sold them singly. Yes, they are. See, Divina, yes, that's why I said you have to be very careful with Divina. They're super soft. You have to be very, very gentle. I have actually, like this one right here, this one was shipped to me and it was completely out of its pan. This is a Divina one, and I just gently patted her in. She's still a little bit fragile. I don't know if you can see the corners, but this is practically brand new. You have to be very careful. I would not recommend traveling with Divina's eyeshadows unless you have a hardcore wrapping situation going on because they're very, very soft. So you have to be careful, but they are great. I still love their quality. Sydney Grace is really good. I like my ColourPop. Let me see what else do I have. Coastal Scents is another one. It's hit or miss if you want to test out colors, but sometimes their colorful eyeshadows just don't come out as great. Get this one. Yeah. See, all these are all JD Glow ones. This is lit. I'm gonna do a haul open here. Let me stop. Trying to think what other brand as far as eyeshadow palettes. Let me see my eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes, if you were going to go with palettes instead of singles for indie brands, I would go Hip Dot. Hip Dot is awesome. Awesome. This is a great user-friendly palette, like company. Oh, I didn't know that, Katie. I thought you were in my zone over here. Oh. Go clean up the house. I know. I actually had to clean up my kitchen while Mr. Man bathed the kids, so that way I did not overwhelm myself. Classy Cakes Cosmetics. Really? I've never heard of them. I'm trying to not be on Instagram as much as I used to be because I don't want to overdo it with eyeshadows. So I've been here and there, like I'll pick my times of when I get on Instagram. So that way I'm not overwhelming myself and then wanting a lot of things and then spending it. Oh, that's right. You're no longer up here with me on the Northeast. You're in the warm weather while we're here about to freeze our butts. But Hip Dot, you guys, this is another brand where I think it's very user-friendly. Look at that purple. Very user-friendly, very, very pigmented. And these eyeshadow palettes are only $30, but you can find affiliate codes at work. So you will always get a discount with this. Aw, thank you. Aren't they great? You got to tell me when you get these palettes if you like it. This is my favorite one out of all of them. I love this one. Let me see. These two right here, these two brands, I think that they're super close. So if you like one, you're going to like the other. This is Menagerie, and this is Give Me Glow. Give Me Glow is just a tad bit less pigmented, but not by much. Here comes Mr. Man in the garage door. Sometimes I got to stop filming when I hear him do this because you guys could probably hear it on the camera. Oh, how cool. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. The Classy Cakes Cosmetics. I'm gonna look them up to see how they are. So these two, these though I will only recommend if you are comfortable with your eyeshadows because they're so pigmented. This one and this one's just by a hair less pigmented, but it's still like right there with Menagerie. Viseart, yes. I have Viseart and Pat McGrath. Viseart palettes, I love the fact that I don't have to use eyeshadow primer with them because they're so good that they last on my eyes. Another one that I would recommend is Colored Rain. Colored Rain is awesome. Awesome. This is by far my favorite one. By far my favorite one. When you are on a low buy, no. I personally have not purchased a lipstick at all this year. And last year I only bought one. And since it is the fall time, it is living in my drawer. So this is the only one I purchased last year. I have not purchased any lip products at all. I was very close to purchasing one this year because I'm only allowing myself one this year, but I have yet to even buy one. They are very lightweight. Viseart is definitely lightweight on the eyes. I love them. Colored Rain. I love them. Like this one's by far my favorite, but that's because I love these shades. But these are good too. I love Colored Rain for a very long time. I really do like them. Have I tried the Juicy Olive palette? I haven't spoken about it on my channel yet, but you guys know whenever I try a new brand, oh, Mr. Man, stop it. He just shut the garage door already. Whenever I try a new brand, I always buy two palettes because sometimes one eyeshadow palette may be different from another, which I have found quite a few times. So this is the other one that I bought. I've been playing around with this one. This one's perfect for the fall right now. Let me tell you, like this is my green love of color of greens obsession. I love this one. Just the color story. I know that these lights suck right now, but look. Isn't they pretty? Oh, yes. So this one's sitting up on my vanity because I'm playing around with it right now. Let me see. Yeah, the Safari. Right now it's sold out. I'm hoping they're not getting rid of this one and they're going to put it back up, but I love this one. This one's my favorite. I think that is it as far as indie brands that are close to me right now. Hello, Miss Eagles lover. I don't know if the Eagles won today. I have to ask Mr. Man. They played at 1 o'clock today. That's why I do my things on Sunday because the kids go to bed early and Mr. Man normally watches football. He told me he was going to watch football and not bother me. So let's hope that that's true and he doesn't pop in here. He tends to be annoying like that sometimes. You guys have no idea how many times I've had to edit videos because he'll pop in and I'm like, get up off my feed. So I have to tell him to move on over. He's a goofball. If you guys know him, like we're both total goofballs with each other. And I think that's why we get along so well. I would highly recommend indie brands. I love them. And not to say that I don't like my mainstream, because I have full drawers of like just Too Faced and Tarte and things. And most people, for the most part, whenever I do makeup on others, they like to see the Anastasia. They like to see the Tarte. They like to see, you know, the Too Faced. Those are brands that they recognize so they know that you're using good stuff versus an indie brand that somebody's never heard of. They're like, what are you using? So, but I wish that some indie brands would be more well known. I really do like them. They're fun. What else do I have on my desk to share with you guys? It's so exciting. Look, I'm gonna tell you how much me and Mr. Man are dinosaurs. This iPad, look how beat up and old it is. This is like I don't know, this is almost like 7 years old. This is what I use to just watch YouTube on because the kids have their own fun, up-to-date crap, and I don't. What else did I share with you guys? Let's see. I have my finale for my Project Pan coming up. Look at this, you guys. This took me 3 years to finish, and I'm done it. Spoiler alert, I finished this, and I'm excited. Yeah. That's the only reason why I keep that iPad around. It can't update anymore. It's up to its updates, but I use it just for YouTube. And Mr. Man uses it for his fantasy football sometimes, but that's it. But this is done. I'm very, very excited about that. I'm going to show you what else. Oh, look, and I depotted my Tarte blushes. These are magnetized. So I figured let me depot them and use them this way because I never reached for them as singles. So I depotted them all like this, and I'm kind of digging it. So I did them all in as far as stories. Like these are all my neutrals. These are my fun colors, like my bright corals. And then this is like those out there one. This one right here, I believe you can't get anymore. Or on the Tarte website, it's called Flush. It's like a purple. It's so pretty though on the cheeks, like very lightly on the cheeks. It's so pretty. This is one of my favorites. Oh, these. So these are called Solutions from Art Bin. These are from Joann's Fabric. These originally are $10, but you can always find them for $5. And they're supposed to be for like your needles, your sewing scissors, so you can keep everything together when you're sewing. But they're so magnetized that, yeah, I bought a bunch of them years ago. I even did a whole video of a Z palette dupe, and I bought a bunch of these, and I still have them. I actually found them. Remember how I told you I had lost my little 9-pan Z palettes and these? I found them. They were in the basement, hidden in a box I still didn't unpack. So I decided to depot all of my Tarte blushes, and I put them on here. Uh-oh. You are very courageous because I could not depot any Natasha Denona anything if I own Natasha Denona anything. Look, this is the Natasha Denona single eyeshadow that I have that came in like a BoxyCharm, or I don't remember where I got this from, honestly. This is in bronzage, and I can't bring myself to depot this. No, it's staying in here, and it's beautiful. It's staying here. It is beautiful. Yes, I have heard of Tanya. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought you were talking about the indie brand itself. Yes, these are great. These are great, and they're only $5, and I believe you can use a Joann's Fabric coupon for 20% off on top of that. Oh, it is in the Sunset palette. I had no idea what eyeshadow. I had no idea what eyeshadow this came from, like what palette, so I'm happy. See? I couldn't do my Vizier either. I couldn't, like the expensive ones, I'm leaving them all in here. I could not depot any of these. These suckers are staying where they're at. I can't. No, señorita. They're gonna be here forever. Forever and ever. I can't. Like my cheapy ones, yeah, I'll do those. But the ones that I know that are way too much to replace as far as cost, I would not. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I try to show you guys the fun part of me. And I've been having so much fun with my editing because the way that I am editing my videos now honestly shows you guys my goofy self. Like I'm really goofy behind the scenes. In real life, I am such a goof. I try to not take a lot of stuff seriously because I'm already going to get wrinkles and white hair from 3 kids. So what's the point? Oh, I can. Oh, yes. See, with these are easy to pop. They have like a pinhole in the back, and that's how I was able to pop these out. These were so easy to depot. I love them. Love them. Oh, I love Rachel. Rachel's such a sweetheart. She is super sweet, and I love her accent. Yes, I have a lot of eyeshadow, you guys. I've been so good this month. I've only purchased 3 things, and I think you guys have seen them already, and I haven't done anything else as far as eyeshadows. I'm being really good. I've been talking to Drea. She's my therapist, and I told her what my goals are, and I'm trying not to go overboard. Um, yeah. Oh, I know I could pop out those Natasha Denona ones. Yes. You know which one I'm tempted to do? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna film a video. So Mariela, if you're here, you can attest to this. Me and Mariela have been trying to redeem our points for Sephora to get a $100 gift card thing. It took us about 2 weeks. Her and I kept going back and forth trying to remind each other to get on the Sephora website to redeem our points because you have to be Rouge to redeem your points, which I think is so dumb. I'm telling you, they're just getting rid of people on purpose. So I'm not going to qualify for Rouge next year. I'm nowhere near it, and I'm not intending to. So I wanted to redeem my points to just get rid of it. And we finally did. So I am actually going to film a video this week of palette suggestions and how should I spend my $100. So I'm going to have you guys help me out on this. Yeah, see, Dre, and Christmas is coming. So I am going to do a video and I'm going to share with you guys which ones I'm interested in. I have not spent it. I have till December to spend this $100. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to take my time. I almost blew it in the first week, but I took my time. So I'm going to do a video. How many points do I have to have for $100? $100, you have to have 2,500. This is the thing. You have to have 2,500 points to redeem $100 at Sephora. But for Ulta, you get $125 for 2,500 points. What? And you can use a 20% off coupon at Ulta, plus the free shipping without having to pay into free shipping. So I think that's ridiculous. I'm only wanting to buy at Sephora if I can't get it anywhere else. Other than that, I am done with Sephora. I'm over Sephora and their nonsense. They just got me so mad. Got me so mad when it comes to the point system. It's just like we really had to jump through hoops to get this $100. It took me 3 seconds to get it into my cart and do it and done and put it in my, checkout thing. And by the time I told Mariela about it, it was already gone. Why is it that they're so stingy basically with their point thing? Just leave it out there. Let us redeem our points whenever the heck we want. No, I have to wait till Tuesday, Thursday at a certain time, and I only got 2 seconds to do it. I think it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So Ulta is winning me over, and they have drugstore stuff, and they have indie brand stuff, the ones that I like. So Dose of Colors, they have Lipstick Queen that I like, they have ColourPop. So I like Ulta overall. And I know that Canada doesn't have an Ulta yet. I know she's coming, though. She's coming. I don't know when, but she will be coming. I know in 2020, I think it is, that they're starting to do it. Yeah. They were trying to get people to use their points in raffles. I have enough points to get $25 left, and I'm debating on whether to do that or not, or just leave it and get the 100-point perks and just waste the rest of my points. So I'm never going to get to that much points ever again. Is that Mr. Man? I heard a door. It's probably him. Yeah, see, in 2020. Yeah, and if you're no longer a Rouge, you can't redeem your points, period, end of story. So that's why I wanted to redeem my points this year, because I know I'm not going to hit Rouge for next year. So I wanted to just use up my points and be done with it. This is my 4th. That's how many points I had over the last, I don't know how many years. This is my 4th $100 redemption that I was able to do this year. And I purposely did it the way that I did, so then I could spread it out throughout the year, and knowing that I couldn't do it next year because I was not about to. Yeah, I think it's all a scam. Oh, and did you hear? They're changing their return policies. Now you no longer will have 60 days, you're going to have 30 days. I just saw that somewhere. So if you don't try something within 30 days, you won't be able to return it unless you have a receipt or something. I don't know when the changes are happening, but I forget where I read it, but they're doing it very soon. So I'm not one to return things often, but I have returned my fair share of certain things. I it's annoying. It's very, very annoying. So, see, September 21st, right? Read about it. I think Miss Jess said September 21st. I don't know when it is, but they no longer will have my dinero. So sorry, not happening. Ah, what else do we have? By the way, I don't have a Sephora near me anyway, so I don't care. My oldest daughter goes, "Mommy, but you don't like Sephora anyway." I'm like, I know. She even knows I don't like Sephora. Oh, the receipt thing was September 1st. Really? Yes, 30 days, Mariela. So remember to use your stuff right away to make sure if you want to return it, you can return it. And if you keep returning stuff, they're going to remember. They're gonna have a list and they're gonna write your name down and take a picture of you. I would not be surprised if they start taking pictures to associate with your profile. hmm Where am I from as far as where I currently live or where my family is from? You can return for store credit for a year. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, in the States, I live in Jersey. I live all the way over here. I'm about 2.5 hours away from Manhattan, hour away from Philly, about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours away from Maryland. I'm like right there. Oh no, is it lagging? Yeah. That's why I hate returning things because I feel bad that they're gonna waste it. I'd rather give it to somebody that's going to use it. I feel so much better doing that than returning it knowing it's gonna go in the trash. Yeah, I live in the Hicks, in the boonies. We had a Sephora and a J.C. Penney, but the J.C. Penney closed down. So now we have no J.C. Penney and no Sephora. Yep. Oh, thank you. I try not to have a Jersey accent as much because most Jerseyans say water. I do not. I say water. Yeah, my husband says water. And whenever we go elsewhere, I have to reiterate what he wants to the waiter or waitress that he wants water, not water. That's one of the things. And my kids don't say water, they say water because of me. I don't let that happen either. Yeah. I have personally know people on YouTube that still do YouTube, you guys, that would tell me they would buy stuff and return it after they hauled it and reviewed it. I've known people personally. I no longer talk to these people, but yes, I have personally known those that have told me. And I'm talking about like 3, 4 years ago that they were doing this. I only have an Ulta near me, and I love that Ulta. The general manager knows my whole family. They know my sisters, they know my mom. I love my Ulta. I would be right there with you. I do not like the cold in Jersey. If we could move, I would move, but we are stuck here until Mr. Man retires, unfortunately. We're stuck here. hmm Yeah, I have so many friends that I'm a person that'd rather give than to go. I don't know. It's just something I really have to not like the product to return it. Because even there's certain things that I have here that I just no, I gave it to friends and family. Like my sisters love coming in here. My youngest sister loves to come in here and start going through drawers. Oh, I like this, Alex. Oh, I'm telling you, she comes in here shopping all the time. Yeah, you definitely know when I will exchange things because I want to have the right color, or if the product came broken, I'll do that. But as far as returning something because I just wanted to. It no. I don't know, I feel embarrassed in it to a point. That's why I think about my purchases now. If something doesn't work for me though, I will give it away. If it really doesn't work, I would rather give it away. Oh, you have 4 sisters. I only have 2. And one has a girl and I have two girls, obviously. And my sister who has the daughter, it's funny. She's always been the tomboy of the family, but her daughter came out like me. Loves makeup, loves high heels, love handbags. Every time she comes in here, she's always like, "Ati, can I play with this? Can I have this?" She loves to come in here, and she watches my videos. When she was like 2, 3, she used to watch my videos, and my sister recorded her imitating me putting on makeup. It was so funny. I think my sister still has a video, but she should have been my kid. Yeah, I have friends who have like sisters and mother-in-law and a bunch of like sister-in-laws, and they all have fun with with the stuff that I give them. And then she sends whatever they don't all want to Honduras. So I don't feel bad that it's going to waste. They actually ship it to Honduras for them to enjoy the things that I end up giving them. Project Beauty Share, yes, I like that. I like the fact that I can send like my eyeshadow palettes. If nobody wants them, I can still sanitize them and send them to her. My lip products, not so much. That's where I have a hard time. That's why I don't buy any more lip products. My aunt, when I say that, Drea, well, my aunt was the makeup artist of the family. She really did do makeup artistry for years and years and years. And because she was always super timid, she never fully embraced it, but she did very well with it. I mean, like she did my makeup for my wedding. She's done a million things for everyone, and everyone always complimented her. She was really good. That's how I learned a lot of stuff from her. She would be the one, she didn't have any daughters at the time. I was the oldest niece. I am the oldest niece. I am the oldest granddaughter of the family. So I would be the guinea pig. I would be the one with orange lipstick. She waxed me. She dyed my hair fire engine red. She started crying because she knew my mom was going to kick her rear end. She drove me to the beauty supply store, showed them my hair to try to fix it before my mom got home. Like she would do a bunch of stuff to me. And I'd be the one like, okay, okay, go ahead. So yeah, my niece loves it. My niece has gotten brushes from me. She's gotten palettes from me. She has gotten she gets lip balms. My brother-in-law is not too happy when I do stuff like that, but I try to not give her like red lipstick and stuff like that. But she is a total girly girl. That she is. She cracks me up. She's like, and she knows it. She like bats her eyes. She's just like, Ati, can I come over and play? And every time she comes over with my daughter, they'll sneak in here. And I'm like, what are you girls doing? And my daughter, don't get me wrong, she has her own little bag of makeup stuff that I've given her so she can play with her. So she has her own stuff. How old am I? How old do you think I am? I'm just curious. I don't know if I should even ask that. If I could only choose one eyeshadow palette to use for the rest of my life, what would it be? Well, if I right now currently, this is the palette. I don't know if there's something about this palette that I just love because I can still do neutrals, but I still have my pops of colors in there. Yeah, this would be it. This would be my palette for the ever and ever and ever. And that's a lot to say because I have a ton, but this was my favorite. I am 35, you guys. I am 35. Yeah, 35. I just turned 35 in June. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, when did I turn 35? Yeah, I was actually talking to Mr. Man about it. I'm like, I am that person now in surveys that is in the 34 to 40 range. I'm no longer in the 29 to 34 or 33 range. I'm like, I just bumped up in the surveys. And one of my very good friends that gets my makeup, she just turned 35 in August. And I told her, I said, welcome to the old lady club. She goes, I don't like this. So her and I, yes, I am 35, you guys. I am the oldest of three. And my mother did not have television. So my sister and I, me and my second sister, are only 10 months apart, you guys. Do the math. 10 months apart. So for 2 months, her and I are the same age. And if I were to show you a picture of me and my two sisters, we look like triplets, but just in different heights and ages. And with me and my second sister, her and I, every time that we were the same age, we would always get asked, are you guys twins? No. How old are you? We would tell them, and they're like, but you're not twins. And we're like, no. When we were kids, it always happened constantly. Like, even now till this day, my hair's short. I'm taller than my youngest sister. I'll go to a store and they'll yell out her name and I'll say, no, that's my sister. Oh, you look just like her. She comes up to here to me and she has super long curly hair, but I still get mistaken for her. We all look alike. Oh, I know we're all getting there. Yeah, my Mr. Man is gonna be 40 soon. We're only 2.5 years apart. So I always tell him he's gonna go bald first and he's going to have gray hair faster than I am. But I always joke with him. I actually want to throw like a 40th birthday party for him, but I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off because he is super nosy. Are you really? I know. I honestly, I don't feel 35. I really still, because I don't know. It's just, I guess the way that you carry yourself, I really still think I'm in my 20s. And I know that it's not, because my arm still hurts. I still have that pain in my arm. I can't lay flat because of my sciatic nerve anymore. My back's starting to hurt when I lean over. Like I'm used to sitting up with my posture because my grandmother would always whack my back if I always hunched over. So whenever I hunch over, like my back hurts. So I know I feel like physically I feel 35, but mentally I really don't feel like I'm 35. Sometimes I forget my own age. I'm like, I can't do that. I'm 35. Like I'm an old fart to certain people. So I have to control myself. I have to control my because yeah, I still feel like I'm in my 20s with certain things, and it is the way you carry yourself. Because I really do still feel like I'm in my 20s. Wait till I'm in my 40s. Let's talk about it then. It is, yes. Sometimes I do also feel that YouTube is very young, like it's constantly young people, and that's why I love to find those that are around my age and those that are older because I'm learning from those that are older with skincare and how to take care of yourself and obviously the way you carry yourself. But then I like those that are around me because some are not afraid of color or to stand out, and that's what I love because I'm one to not be afraid to stand out. This is the closest you'll see me in black, and the only reason why I'm wearing black is because I had to wear a bra because I couldn't be braless because at this point I'm always braless. So I had to put on a bra. So and it's hot. So that's why I wore this. Thank you, Drea. You really are my best friend. Oh man. But I'm happy that a lot of newer YouTubers are 35 and older, or at least in their 30s. Like Miss Lola Lynn is not young, like in her 20s. Dana Ann, she's not in her 20s. So I like watching them. They're fun. They're more, toned down. I'm more like out there kind of thing, I would say. Drea, she's not in her 20s. I'm calling you out, Drea. I'm sorry. Lisa, she's not in her 20s, but I feel like there is a community now in those individuals that are in their 30s, late 30s, early 40s, even their late 40s. So I do like the fact that from when I started YouTube until now, I'm happy to see that it's more diverse in that sense. And a lot of my people that I watch are not young. I watch people around my age now. And there are some young girls that I do watch, but they do more panning videos, but I do enjoy that. I know Miss Drea does look beautiful, and I love her green eyes. She knows that I'm obsessed with her green eyes. Yep, I will rock that glitter. I will rock that. Mr. Man knows it. When he first met me, he would joke around and say, I will never be able to lose you because I'll see you with that bright color. And the funny thing is, I dress my kids in bright colors solely because so I can see them because sometimes I'm by myself and I need to pinpoint where they're at, but they like color too. So we're all bright. And I've gotten Mr. Man. When I met Mr. Man, all he would wear was black and blue. It would drive me insane. Like the dark navy blue and then black. Well, so when I met him, I bought him his first red sweater. I got him into oranges. And now when we go shopping, he'll actually pick out color. And I look at him and I'm like, oh, you actually want that? And he's like, yeah. I was like, well, then how about this one? And how about this one? So I'm happy that he now is embracing the color because he never used to. He was always in black and blue. I'm like, mm-mm. Sorry, we need color in your life. I know. I love the diversity. Bye, Miss Drea. Bye, Drea. Thank you for coming. Have a good dinner. I know it's already 10 o'clock. I don't know if Mr. Man's gonna yell at me for still being up here. This is normally our relaxing time, him and I. Either I will just relax and edit. He's been doing a lot of like he's involved a lot in the community as well. So he does a lot of things for the community that he stays up for, that's all volunteer stuff. So and right now is his busy season. So I know a lot of people ask me like, how do I keep up with YouTube with 3 kids and a whole family? I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Man doesn't sit still. And because he doesn't sit still, it allows me to have my time to do this. If he was a type of person that didn't do much and was home more and wanted to hang out with me, not that he doesn't want to hang out with me, but like if he just wanted to do more one-on-one with me, then I wouldn't be able to dedicate as much. But because he's constantly on the go with his things and we go as a family with him and stuff, that I'm able to do my stuff because he'll do his stuff, we'll do my stuff, but we always make it a point to come together at some point in the day. So that's how I'm able to do this as much as I do it. I don't mind getting older, and I think, and I'm trying to mentally prep myself for it because I do not want to have a midlife crisis when I'm 50 and realize, oh my God, I'm old. What am I going to do? Kind of thing. So I'm prepping myself mentally to embrace my age and not be afraid of it or get anxious about it. You know, I get that anxiety because everybody ages differently. And I don't mean physically, I also mean mentally. Like some people can't handle it mentally. And I know some people personally who have not been able to handle it mentally, and I don't want to be that way. So I'm mentally doing it for myself. So I'm trying. I'm trying. Yeah, we try. We try, especially with 3 kids. We do try to make sure we spend time together. Like he just took off a few days to be home, and it's fun for him to be home. But then the kids act up because daddy's home, and they think they can just get away with everything. So then they forget their manners, they forget the rules, and then I have to be harder on them because they drive me nuts. My kids are very, very active. Yeah, I'm trying to, you see, it's all how you feel. I've always wanted to not feel old in a way, so I always put it in my head that like I even show my kids I'm not embarrassed to do certain things. Like we'll go out somewhere and somebody's having a big block party and they're dancing and I'll go out there and dance with my kids. I don't care who's watching. I'm going to have fun. So I also like to show my kids to have fun and not care that one is older than the other two. It doesn't matter. See? Oh, good night. Thank you guys for joining. I know it is getting late. I might cut it here just so we can enjoy the rest of the evening together because I think I do hear him here. But I do appreciate each and every one of you guys that came. I had fun. I'm happy that I could see the chat. I'm hoping that maybe I could do this on Sundays. So maybe next Sunday I will see how the scheduling goes. I don't know if Mr. Man is doing something or not, but thank you guys so much for joining me and having fun and playing around and swatching stuff and not caring how I look. I hope next time maybe I'll have a glass of wine. So have a great night, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Enjoy your evening, your morning, your afternoon, wherever it is that you are. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. All right. Bye, guys.